From the heart of Hollywood, broadcasting across the nation and around the world, it's Lukäs! Tonight, Janelle Diamond. From Mo Entertainment, KB Productions. Plus Marvelous in the Late Night Band. I'm Tyrone Smith. And now, a man who bathes exclusively in clam chowder, Lukäs!
Well then, hi everyone. How are we all doing tonight? I'm so glad. Oh, I am so glad. See, there's so many things that I'm just so incredibly happy about, being in Broadway and everything. It's the one place that's like normally really glamorous on TV, but IRL it's probably shit. I'm just kidding. But I'm so glad you all could make it over here to our Broadway debut. I know a lot of people who are probably wondering, like, your Broadway debut. I thought your debut was on them black couches. And I would say yes, most definitely. But this is the one show where I actually had to make sure that I had to tone what I played for the pre-show. So I hope you guys enjoyed our classics from the 2000s. And yeah, but we have an amazing show. We have so many things to talk about. Like, for instance, all the little monsters out there. I know there's a lot of little ones and big ones in the crowd. I hope you guys enjoyed Mayhem. Like, hello? Mayhem came out about like 2 weeks ago, I think now. Right. Right. And if y'all weren't streaming it, what the hell were you doing? Exactly. um, Me personally, one of my favorite songs from that album, besides Garden of Eden, was that one song that like she kind of previewed during like that movie. Yeah, exactly. I knew that entire album was probably going to eat besides the one we've already probably heard 1,000 times. And I still have Abracadabra on repeat. But for those who aren't a part of the Little Monsters and are a part of like a little underground culture, I guess, there was another album released. If you know, you know. But yeah, there's so many things that I wish I could joke about more. But what I can say is that if you haven't been up to date with me, you probably noticed that I was literally like behind all of the Grammys like this past couple of weeks ago. Right. I was presenting, I was helping backstage. I stepped in where it needed the most, which was a lot of the, you know, production and whatnot. And I can't believe, thank you. I can't believe that I had the wonderful opportunity to wear all of those gowns. You're probably wondering, what happened to you? You look like a square. Well, sometimes when you're in this industry, you go through a lot of changes. And for some people, those changes are daily, and sometimes they're like once in a while. But um, anyways, I don't want to yap too much because, girl, I have a bunch of wings backstage and I'm trying to eat them. But we have an amazing show for you tonight. We have the Janelle Diamond backstage. We have KB. We have just an amazing show for you guys tonight. So stick around and we'll be back.
Lukäs, sponsored by Always. Up next, Janelle Diamond. Tickets to Lukäs are free. Log into Discord and join our server.
All right, Little Caesar's Crazy Puffs. Whoa!
Is this little Becky?
Birthday cake comes in. It is so cute. My dad's eating Crazy Puffs again. Don't ask.
Whoa.
Have you tried the new bacon ones?
There are bacon ones?
Pizza.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to that lovely, lovely commercial break that we just took. Sorry, I had to catch a breath. I have never seen so many just jewels in my time. You know what I mean by jewels, right? You know what I mean by shiny wristwatches. That wasn't funny. Thank you. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is that throughout my life, throughout most people's lives, if you live right, you're probably going to go into a lot of like jewelry stores, maybe to look for a engagement ring, maybe to look for just a watch, maybe even just to look for, I don't know, some diamonds, maybe. And sometimes you get the diamond in the rough, right? And I mean rough. I'm just kidding. Um, Enough dilly dally, real talk. Enough dilly dally. I want to introduce another friend of mine. She is a Roblox renowned wrestler. If you haven't heard about her, baby, you better get to hearing right the fuck now. I mean, right now, because she's a star in the making and a star on this stage. Please welcome my good sis, Janelle Diamond. Hey, Janelle. I know that's right. So
BROADWAY, what the hell?
I know I did not know we had this budget, mama. Like, so first of all, how are you? How have you been?
Girl, I'm wonderful. Like, it's so many opportunities going on, and it's a roller coaster.
Okay. Well, girl, at this rate, the sky's the limit, right?
Right, like the diamond stays busy, so like I got to get to the bag like always.
Exactly. Just for the audience members that are watching, I will have you know that if you dare try to body shame my good sis, I want you to take 2 steps to the left and notice if your mirror that's probably hanging up in your room actually fits you or not without having to take 5 steps back.
Hey, hello.
Yeah, thank you.
Can I curse?
Yeah, we could just edit it in post.
Okay, so like when it comes to like the final edit, y'all can bleep it,
hmm
right?
Precisely.
Okay. And then y'all in the audience want to say Biggie, bitch. I could body slam you after this. So let me stop. No, I'm playing. I'm playing. I'm playing.
Precisely.
I'm playing. I'm playing. I'm playing. I'm playing. I don't
And
want to get
that's why
sued.
y'all know she's the best. So I do have a couple of questions for you as always. Would you kindly introduce yourself to our audience and to the people watching at home?
Well, hello everyone. I'm Janelle Diamond, the Diamond of Pro Wrestling and everything, of course. And I've been pro wrestling since literally 2015. So a longest time. I've won many championships and I've been in little TV shows here and there. So yeah.
Amazing. So I know most of your time has been like dedicated to wrestling and whatnot, but what made you come to the entertainment side of things?
You know, being in pro wrestling for so long, you need something different. Like once you do something for a longest time, you need a little change of pace. So, I was scrolling through, I think, TikTok one day and, Mountnear popped up. I was like,
hmm
oh, this cute. Like, they do, like, concerts, this and so, like, you know what? I'm going to attend a few shows. And I forgot I think it was, I forgot which one it was. But other than that, I fell in love. And that's when I found, like, other, like, production groups. And I was joining every single production group, I could, go to.
That's
So,
so
yeah.
tea.
And then, eventually I became close to like you and like everyone.
Mhm.
Y'all literally opened welcomed me in with open arms, like literally.
Oh, I'm so glad you came over to the side of things. I'm not gonna lie, because
Right,
girls, without you, this whole world would have been dry at this point. Not for our guests, but you know what I'm saying, like a couple of
right.
girls.
And you remember I shook my ass at what's her name concert? Was it Sabrina?
Yes, yes, I do remember. um, but yeah, so in, like we normally on the show we get like a taste of like what it's like in the entertainment industry. But I
Mhm.
want to know more about how it's like being a pro wrestler on the platform. Like what got you into it, what goes through your mind while doing it, stuff like that.
Okay, so like real life wise, I've been watching wrestling since like I know I'm gonna sound like an oldie, but I was born in 2002 and I got into wrestling in like 2006 maybe. So once I came to Roblox, they were like, you know what? Let me see do they have like any wrestling games. I found a few. I was like, oh, this is cute. And then later on, I eventually like found friends that had wrestling promotions and federations, and I joined them. They brought me in, trained me, taught me how to fight. You know, I've been doing it for years now. Like I've won many championships that I didn't know I was gonna win, like the Divas Championship, Raw Women's Championship. And then I've been international. Like baby, I've been in Japan wrestling.
Japan?
Japan, like Tokyo.
Damn. I know that's right. Shit. Um, but yeah. So throughout your career, what are like your
Mhm.
career highs and career lows?
Um, I'd have to say a high for me was winning a championship at WrestleMania. Like
Mm,
WrestleMania is like the Super Bowl of pro wrestling. Like it's like very huge.
for real?
So yeah, so like winning a championship and having like a crowd cheer you on and like loving you, it's like whoa. Like it kind of lets you know like damn, I really came far. And
Well,
I'd have to say a low.
mhm.
It's probably like being hate. Like there is a bunch of drama in the pro wrestling community. I can't say so. Sometimes you get in drama to where like everybody turns on you out of nowhere. So
Damn.
that's yeah, so that's something I could say was one of the lows of pro wrestling. Like when you get in drama with like, somebody and then we're like probably, yeah. But I'm a bad bitch. I got through this shit. Like they can't bring me down at all.
Right, right, exactly. Ain't nobody gonna cut you down. Can we get some applause? Hello?
Oh
Thank
yeah.
you.
What I
And
can
so,
say is
mhm,
I was gonna say like what I can say, my favorite part about pro wrestling is like making, my outfits. Like the outfits be cunty.
mm. Speaking of, what are some of like your like inspirations for like your very glamorous outfits on that like wrestling ring?
Oh my god. Anything like almost anything Beyonce.
Mm,
Anytime I see Beyonce wear like this cute ass like any outfit she performs in, I'm like, oh my god, I have to do a wrestling gear inspired by Beyonce.
mm.
I've done Beyonce, Megan Thee Stallion, like just to name a few, and Nicki Minaj. Oh yes.
Oh yes, and yes, as you should. So, with all of like the glamour and everything, is there one federation that was like your favorite to wrestle at?
um, I have to say like it ended a long time ago, but it's
Hmm.
called WDW, which was Wonderful Divas of Wrestling.
Mm,
And that kind of set like the standard for what the women in pro wrestling wanted. Like at one point, we didn't get many opportunities. Like the women had one like championship we can go after, while the men had like seven different championships.
mm.
And then like the men were able to do these big extreme matches while we couldn't. We had to just, we're just like, oh, we had to look sexy and this and that. We had to have like our matches used to be like maybe 1 minute, while the men had like these 5 fall matches that lasted like, 10 minutes.
Mm.
The men wanted the women's matches to be over quickly.
Mm.
But here we're in a new year. We do just as much as the men do.
At this rate, they'd be more entertaining than the men. I know that's
Exactly
right.
like it.
So I do have one more question for you. More like an advice segment, kind of, because I know I see a lot of sumo wrestler builds out in the audience, and so I'm wondering, like, what would
Did you
be?
say wait? Did you say
Yes, I did. um, if you were to give some advice to some people that were very interested in, starting their wrestling journey, what would you
Mhm.
give them? Like, what advice would you give them?
Say start off slow. Like everything is not gonna come that fast to you. Like you can't just walk into a federation and think everything is gonna get handed to you and everything is gonna go your way.
Hmm.
It literally took me years to get to where I am. Like keep in mind, this I started in 2015. It's 10 years, later. I didn't like hit my peak until like maybe 2021, I could say.
Hmm.
Like that's when I literally started taking off. Like I was doing reality shows, different stuff.
Hmm.
I did Bad Girls Club. Just for y'all know, like, yeah, I'm a BGC girl. I can be bad as hell. I want to.
I know that's
I'm
right.
gonna rock a hole in her shit. I ain't, sorry.
As you said. So, Janelle, thank you so much for coming. Thank you,
Girl, thank you so much for
genuinely.
having me. Like, girl, you're doing
Jan-
your big one. Like, look how far you came.
Thank you so much. I was not expecting for this show to last more than like 2 episodes. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm
I
really not
mean,
gonna front.
girl, I was in the audience for the first show when
I
you first
I
came.
remember. Yeah.
Yes.
So, everyone, um, the lovely Janelle, please give it a round of applause for her.
Thank you.
When we come back, we may or may not see her try to suplex me off this desk. But stick
Oh
around.
no.
We have one more guest to come. Stick around, everybody. We'll be back. Play my audio. Thank you.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
I hope y'all enjoyed that commercial break just as much as I did. All of those brands pay me a hefty sum. And speaking of hefty, sometimes when you have to deal with, monetization and stuff like that, sometimes you have a lot of documents, You need to make sure that you keep everything into line and you need to make sure that, all of your things are in order. And listen, I ran this joke alongside them. They said that it's okay. But who do I know better than the literal accumulators of documents, KB themselves? So please welcome me and welcoming Aaron, Archie, and Cash to the stage. Now, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Right. I'm not gonna lie to y'all have a big audience coming to support you in comparison to our normal shows. So how do y'all feel?
Great.
That's great, amazing. So for those who may not know, could you guys introduce yourselves?
Hi, thank you for having us.
Of course.
We are the executives and HRs for KB Productions. We host live concerts events such as artists like Taylor Swift, Sabrina Carpenter, Ariana Grande, etc. And we've been open for about 4 years now. We've been open since late 2021,
Hmm.
hosting concert events. So yeah.
Period. I know that's right. So one of my first questions, and anybody can take this, is um well, hold on, give me a second. There's something in my ear. Like one of my hold on. So my first question is damn, I done forgot my own question. Hold on, I'm not even funny with y'all. Give me a second. Hold on. Okay. So my bad, chat. I was not prepared. Normally I have them pulled up, but I closed Discord on my phone. So how long have you been working in Roblox entertainment, like in general, either for entertainment purposes, other genre purposes, or anything like that?
I'd say around 6. I've been in it for around 6 years now. Yeah, 6 years. It's kind of crazy.
Damn. Okay, I see you. Hmm.
Ooh, it has been about 6 years, yeah, since like 2019.
Yeah,
Dang.
that's when
Ooh,
I started.
I was like, what? I was like 12, I think, when I got
Okay,
into the
don't make
content
me feel
community.
old. Don't make me feel
You
old.
were you were like you were like 60, but you know.
Okay.
I know that's right. Um, so what's like how do I word this? What would be something that you would say would be like your mission for doing entertainment through KB? Like, what's your goal? What do you like hope to achieve doing entertainment? What drives you to do it? Stuff like that. Hello? Oh.
Um, Probably just like seeing how much people enjoy it. Oh,
Is that you breaking the couch?
Archie, I know your Humpty Dumpty big back ass is not talking. Please do not act like we did not have to rent out the vans that we were using to carry the Era stage to the stadium for you to come here.
Next question.
So,
anyways,
with that, right? What would you say is like your favorite event that you've ever done, or maybe an upcoming project that you're working on that like might take that spot?
Well, we're currently
um,
working on like a version 3 update for Eras, which that's exciting, and I'm sure a lot of people know about that because a lot of questions
Period.
coming in about that over the past few weeks, and yeah, we're planning other stuff for future tours and different artists at the minute.
Oh, now of course, a little birdie told me to ask you, right? Um,
mhm.
when could they expect a V3? Like, what's like your aim date for one?
April 5th is the release date for the update. 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks? Girl, that's gonna be
Yeah.
big. I know that's right. So they
Yeah.
can stop asking me on Twitter. But yeah,
Oh,
I wish for the best for you
Thank
guys
you.
in that release. Now I just have two more questions and they're kind of small, but take the time that you need to answer them. So, there's so many groups on the platform. There's way too many to count on one hand. But as we all know, there's a couple like standout groups that are just kind of those it girls. You don't have to name them, but as anyone out here would say, you're probably one of the biggest groups, you know, and a lot
Oh,
of people
thank
look up
you.
to you. Of course, girl. I'm just stating facts, honey. but I would say, like, what's something that you guys do that you think makes your name well known? Like, how is it in the community that kind of like, gives you guys that vibe, or like what makes KB uniquely KB?
Um, I'd probably say oh gosh. Um,
Hmm.
well, I know we do like we've our biggest project is the Eras tour, but we started off doing concepts, like designing our own shows and stuff. So I think I've been doing that since I was like 12 years old, like coming up with like set lists and different things, stage design. So I think when it comes to like the creative aspect, like I'm a perfectionist. Like I need everything to be like so yeah, we do really put a lot of time into stuff
Mhm.
like that.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Can we get some applause? Thank you. I know that's right. And last question to the people out here that came just to support you guys. What would be some advice that you guys would give to them if they wanted to start their own group or if they wanted to join the KB staff one day?
Well, I would start with try your best not to be problematic. That would help. I know a lot of you out there love to be problematic. I know. Um, let me think. I don't know. Just make sure you have a strong community. Make sure that you put the time in. I know Aaron put a lot of work into getting KB to where it is.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, just try your hardest, and it'll pay off eventually.
Yeah,
Eventually, promote. A lot of y'all don't do that.
Right.
Promote your group. Make it known.
Really?
Force it for like literally like feed it down people's throat. Yeah. You want it. Yeah. You want to
that's why
really like.
people hate us. That's why people hate
Yeah,
us.
that's why people hate us. But like, who's got the 15K members? Oh,
Gosh.
oh,
I know
was
that's
that?
right.
Oh, was that not supposed to be said? Anyways,
I know
um,
that's right.
yeah, that's about it.
Anyone else?
Um, I'd probably say no matter like how deep into it or like serious you get with it, always like I don't know if this sounds dumb, but like take time, like close your computer, close your phone. Like I have
Hush,
Discord
bruh.
notifications. I have Discord notifications off on my phone, so like when I don't have my Mac open, I have no idea what's going on, and I prefer it that way so I can like fully take a second away from it because it can be a lot. Um,
Mhm.
yeah, for sure.
Honestly, a lot of these people could definitely take some time outside. I'm not pointing at no names, but we all know there's some people that are like way too
This person
chronically
is my
online.
right. Oh,
Right. Um, so so before we close, I'm getting a lot of questions about V3. Can you guys give us a little bit of an insight of what it entails, what's expected to come out of it, and everything like that?
Yeah, sure. So V3, it's not a new game, but it's like a completely new map. So we have like a new stage, new stadium, new backstage. We've had every single outfit that Taylor wore. We've had that made. So we have every single outfit she's wore on the tour that has been made for this update. We also have a bunch of new dancer outfits. Just the general game's like a huge improvement. So yeah.
Wow. Okay, I see your commitment. I know that's right. And for those of you watching at home, and hopefully this comes out beforehand, Nova, I'm staring directly at you. Please make sure to go check out V3's release on April 5th, 2025. Um, I know I might not be the biggest Taylor stan personally, but I will make it my goal to come see all the work you guys have put in. Just
Hey,
for y'all, just for y'all.
appreciate
But yeah,
that.
Thank you guys so much for coming. I was actually kind of
course.
anticipating this one.
Thank you
And
for
yeah,
having us.
of course. But yeah, hold on.
I do have one little tidbit, if you don't mind.
Sure thing.
Besides just Taylor, outside of the whole V3 side of it all, we will be introducing a new stadium. I mean, not stadium, a new arena to the KB game. I know a lot of you are familiar with the arena we have in the Eternal Sunshine game, the ones we use for official shows. You will be seeing a new arena, a new KB arena. That's going to be very detailed. Aaron has been putting a lot of time into that.
Mhm.
So yeah, he's been working
Yeah.
like a dog. So just
Mhm.
wanted to put that out there.
I know that's right. Day and night, drinking from a coffee pot, none of you want to touch. Well, once I get this little notification from the production real quick, give me just 1 second. Okay. Thank you, production. Thank you guys, of course, yet again for coming on. And don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this commercial break so I can pay my bill.
This week on After Midnight, we're playing with the Horse Girls. This week on CBS.
Welcome back, everyone. So this honestly, arguably one of the best episodes we have had in a while. I mean, I'm not gonna pat myself on the back. Maybe it's because Tez actually showed up for once. Mr. Tyrone Smith. Do you have
Woohoo!
no girl, don't woohoo. Do you have any reason as to why you weren't here?
I'm a busy man with 65 kids. I have to take them to daycare. I have work. It's a lot, okay? So
No, that's right. You definitely have been working. Um, is there anything that you want to say to your fans at home or probably here?
I like to say keep on watching the Lucas show just because of me. I know I'm amazing. The only reason why everyone's here today is because of me. Actually, they want to hear me.
I don't know about that. Just so you know, right before we were about to go on air, you were like 2 seconds away from your paycheck cut. But that's enough since you are here now. Do you want to close off the show since I never let you interview people?
Sure.
Okay. Do you know the outro?
No.
All right. Then go ahead. Give it your best.
Okay. Thank you everyone for watching this show. I want everyone to please like and subscribe. Woohoo! Have a nice night, ladies and gentlemen, and please watch your Rushi. Wash your Ruchi. Watch it.
Good night, everybody.